I wager 1 million this Latina barista is too dumb to speak Japanese. Edward Harlan's booming voice cuts through San Francisco's most elite cafe. He jabs a finger straight at 20-year-old Mia Chen as if she's a sideshow exhibit. She likely quit school early. Harlan rises, looming above her. Folks like her struggle with basic Spanish. Forget about sophisticated tongues. He clicks his tongue near Mia's face. What's 3 times 3, darling? Need an app for that? The finance tycoon whips out his smartphone, filming her supposed downfall. His 4 Japanese investors appear horrified while patrons pause mid-sip. Our blockchain merger needs impeccable translation, Harlan declares boldly. 300 million rides on it. Rather than experts, let's see this quitter flop. Gleaming pendant lights throw stark shadows on Mia's shaky order pad. Her courteous grin falters a bit. Ever witnessed karma strike spot on? Harlan persists with his Japanese rant, oblivious that Mia comprehends each vicious syllable. He labels her as yet another illiterate youth who can't grasp basics. His Japanese associates fidget more as surrounding booths whip out devices to capture. She's emblematic of her peers. Harlan scoffs in Japanese. Slothful, demanding, utterly pointless in society. Mia silently tops off their coffee mugs. Her grip steadies. A glint of resolve supplants the doubt in her gaze. She pivots to address the Japanese financiers head-on. Gentlemen, I overheard your talk on the blockchain alliance. Your worries about transaction security are spot on, yet a superior approach via decentralized ledgers could slash latency by 35%. The phrases emerge in impeccable Japanese. Not merely proficient, immaculate with a Tokyo inflection so authentic it evokes native upbringing. Utter hush. Harlan's mouth gapes. His device tumbles from his grasp, smashing onto the tiled ground. The Japanese financiers gawk in utter astonishment. Mia proceeds seamlessly, toggling between Japanese variants. The merger terms could be refined more. I spot you're employing obsolete hashing methods that expose risks in chain integrity. She's not simply conversing in Japanese. She's showcasing expertise that would stump doctoral finance gurus. The chief Japanese financier snaps back first, edging closer with intrigue. How are you versed in blockchain framework? I've tracked your publications, Mia responds fluidly in Japanese. Your group's advancements in smart contract verification are stellar, but enhancements exist in the consensus mechanism tweaks. Harlan remains petrified, his worldview fracturing live. The cafe quiets entirely, save for faint clicks of recordings seizing this surreal instant. A Japanese associate fumbles out his contact card. Miss, we need to converse more. Could you consult? The very youth Harlan deemed too foolish now gets wooed by magnate finance leaders. How does a 20-year-old barista grasp cutting-edge blockchain principles? What transpires next shatters every preconception present. Buzz races through Eclipse Cafe like sparks. The improbable youth who schooled a finance magnate in flawless Japanese turns focal point. A French magnate at counter 8 fumes at his interpreter. The aging tycoon slams his palm, bellowing over real estate deals valued at fortunes. His aide seems clueless. Mia nears softly. Pardon, sir. I noticed your trouble. She shifts to pristine French with an ideal Paris tone. Your aide overlooked key clauses in the property escrow. The agreement phrasing actually tilts unfairly toward the Brazilian counterpart. The magnate's brows rise. Mia persists, now in fluent Portuguese to his Brazilian ally, then Italian to the Milanese architect nearby. Multiple tongues blend effortlessly, each dialogue expanding the prior. She's not merely relaying terms. She's dissecting intricate economic theories that baffle sector pros. Harlan observes from his spot, immobilized. His Japanese investors ditch him, captivated by this verbal marvel unfolding nearby. At counter 5, senior Korean visitors fumble the pastry list. Mia sweeps in, delivering polite Korean with impeccable Keigo formality. Yet she exceeds courtesy. She debates the pastry's origins and precise French with the baker, then elucidates baking science in German to gallery owners at the adjacent stool. Each exchange unveils broader insight. Finance, policy, culture, heritage, tech. The trend grows clear. This transcends polyglot skill. It's intellect spanning fields that typically demand lifetimes to conquer. Cafe crew peek from the back. Supervisors desert stations. Fellow customers cease feigning interest in meals, gadgets documenting each second. Harlan's orchestrated merger meal crumbles around him, yet a grander spectacle emerges. A EU envoy rises from the distant nook. In pristine Portuguese, he queries Mia outright. "Miss, might you assist at tomorrow's trade summit? We've sought a talent with your nuance." The whole cafe now observes this 20-year-old barista handle envoy pleas as if lifelong practice. Her replies exhibit not only verbal command, but profound grasp of global affairs, trade economics, and protocol norms. She covers tariff frameworks in Portuguese, supply chain logistics in French, and negotiation tactics in Korean. Harlan regains speech, but it emerges hoarse. How do you possess this?" Mia faces him with a grin void of spite, solely assured poise. "You presumed ignorance due to my serving role. You never inquired my prior pursuits. I juggle 4 shifts to aid my kin." The phrases land like strikes. Harlan pales as realities dawn. His Japanese investors rise, forsaking their initial agenda. "Miss, let's negotiate utilizing your skills pronto. Our blockchain unit requires your insight." "What insight?" Harlan murmurs, dazed. "Stanford Finance and Languages dual degree," Mia states plainly. "I pursued a doctorate when kin needs forced a shift." Halt. The cafe buzzes with murmurs. Devices ignite networks. Prodigy barista surges trending fast. Post swarm. She's 20, Stanford whiz pouring coffee. Why not heading a firm? Harlan eyes the papers strewn on his counter. The file he wielded to demean her now appears trivially basic against her feats. But the greatest jolt hits when Mia speaks to him softly, voice kind amid his offenses. "Mr. Harlan, your blockchain merger holds optimization potentials. Shall I examine it thoroughly?" Expert fees apply naturally. She's extending aid to her degrader. Recording gadgets snag each syllable as Harlan comprehends he's not merely seeing a verbal wonder. He's beholding grace to pardon his folly while debunking his biases disastrously. All patrons in San Francisco's premier cafe now recognize they've seen the extraordinary. A youth labeled useless has unveiled talents shaking societal judgment foundations. Yet one query glows strongest. How did such phenomenal aptitude land in coffee service over industry command? The facts on Mia Chen peel like bitter layers. Behind her poised facade hides a tale that would crush most her age. 2 years back, Mia shone at Stanford. Dual major in finance and languages at 18, she held flawless 4.0 while crafting breakthrough AI interpretation codes poised to reshape worldwide dialogue. Mentors dubbed her the top prospect in generations. Firms vied for her placements. Her path gleamed boundless. Then pandemic struck, demolishing her household's steadiness. Her dad, a civil engineer for 25 years, got laid off as the construction firm shuttered. Her mom's lung cancer hit stage 4, with therapy bills at $10,000 monthly. Her 15-year-old sister required elite academy fees to retain her coding grant, her sole college route. Mia chose the unthinkable. She left Stanford to anchor her family's finances. Now she runs 4 gigs with rigorous schedule. Cafe barista 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Virtual finance coach 2 to 7 p.m. Independent code translator 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. 3 hours rest, cycle anew. All earnings homeward. Tips fund mom's treatments. Translations cover sister's schooling. Sacrifices sustain kin while Stanford peers advance sans her. But Mia hasn't forsaken ambitions. She's recalibrating them wisely. The cafe's varied crowd turns her covert lab. Each chat in diverse tongues feeds her AI model. She's crafting innovative interpretation tech that transcends words. It conveys cultural essence, sentiment shades, implicit intent. Her pad isn't solely for brews. It's logging verbal trends that might transform global links. Each patron who overlooks her as mere barista unwittingly aids tech dismantling speech walls universally. Each snub turns input. Each bias fuels drive. Mia views beyond disgrace to grander vision. She's not surviving. She's forging dominion one exchange at once. Her mom's health costs won't endure eternally. Her sister's learning has endpoint. Her dreams deferred, not dashed. Harlan termed her valueless. He ignores he just offended a world changer. Harlan's pride shatters, yet he persists. Eager to reclaim honor, he summons Mia to his counter. His tone echoes through the cafe, ample for every lens to snag. If you're genuinely brilliant and not some app-memorized fraud, demonstrate now. He hauls the hefty Japanese merger file from his satchel. 600 sheets of thick jargon on crypto patents and blockchain setups. Documents cascade over the sleek surface like spilled grains. 10 minutes. Fail perfect rendition. You're another millennial sham who deems TikTok expertise. The cafe silences utterly. All halt sipping. Gadgets surface from bags streaming on platforms. Supervisors emerge from prep areas to observe this open dare. Harlan's assurance oozes toxic surety. This exceeds casual talk. It's niche financial and legal lingo taxing veteran interpreters. He's mentally drafting the shaming post on humbling, presumptuous youth. Mia ignores the provocation. She scrutinizes initial sheet with sharp concentration. Lifting gaze, her tone holds quiet command. This merger contains 5 vital legal flaws that might nullify it all, risking IP suits for both sides. Want fixes during rendition or mere highlights? Harlan's grin wavers. Not the retort he anticipated. Mia commences, but she elevates beyond rendition. Her delivery stays composed as she unpacks segments live. She nabs rendition subtleties costing billions in misreads. She spots provisions skewing one way, proposes neutral phrasing for equity. The blockchain setup in Part 14 could boost efficiency 28%, she remarks, jotting in exquisite Japanese script. The IP clause in Part 19 offers scant global shield, and compliance overlooks hurdles in 6 nations. The Japanese financiers scribble madly. One mutters in Japanese, "She outshines our full legal and tech squads." They hurl queries, blockchain theory, asset law, trade rules, puzzles baffling pros. She fields each with ease of lifelong pondering. Harlan's alarm shows. His merger gets overhauled by a youth. Worse, enhanced vastly. His Japanese allies eye him with regret, pondering why he squandered time when such prowess sat adjacent. The audience swells. Cafe guests forsake drinks to spectate. Prodigy barista goes global. Feedback surges. She's 20. Stanford should reinstate her fully. Why not CEO? Regional media grabs the narrative. The unreal youth rewriting multi-million packs while brewing lattes turns must-see. Mia wraps in 8 minutes, not 10. She passes Harlan the file with scripted notes in elegant Japanese, meeting his eyes. That's $4,000 for advisory, market norm. Rendition and upgrades free for newcomers. The cafe cheers wildly. Harlan's Japanese. Allies query hiring Mia as prime advisor and tech consultant. Dynamics invert totally. The cafe beholds a 20-year-old upend commerce norms as her insulter sits mute in awe. But Harlan's disgrace merely starts. Viral clips blaze, yet triumph draws foes. Soon, Prodigy barista tops trends and counterattacks launch precisely. Cafe boss Lisa Grant yanks Mia aside, anxiety pulsing. "You're sparking huge interruptions. Folks visit for coffee, not spectacle. Firms complain. Gripes frame Mia as societal dreads on youth. Fame chasing, defiant to elders, unsettling senior patrons. Classic arms dismantling risers too luminous. Fellow baristas chill fast. She acts superior," hisses Carlos from the register. Likely faked it for viral clout. Envy masked as worry infects crew like toxin. Harlan deploys his web's might, calls to cafe proprietor, vows to yank events worth $300K yearly. Murmured smears via circles on Mia being tricky, erratic. Assaults hone on her youth. Too green for duty. No street smarts. Theory savvy but practice dumb. Doesn't get real ops. Youth cliches armed against her gifts. Worse, faux mentors cloak concern. Not hating, but she must grasp deference. Kids now assume omniscience. Appreciate the gig over flaunting. Fiscal squeeze ramps. Her coaching pupils bail post-vids. Guardians shun tutors too youthful or bold. Her indie translations fade as Harlan's ties spread venom on her cooperation. Mia's kin bears the load. Her mom, frail from therapy, queries softly, "Perhaps too bold, dear. Sometimes low profile's wiser." Her dad, jobless and down, urges humility. "Keep this role. We can't risk loss." Even her 15-year-old sister frets. "Just brew quietly. Income's vital. Solitude stings most. Once shared breakmates shun her. Gratuities drop as clients demand alternates. Hostility builds daily. Prep crew just loud for her ears. Miss Genius, too elite for this, needs grounding. Probably Bing searched prior. The snap arrives, overhearing a chat eroding her justice faith. Mr. Ramirez, a steady patron she served warmly months, tells another, "I skip here now. That kid's too pushy." Uneasy how she retorts to bigwigs. He missed the event, echoing Harlan's smears verbatim, favoring rumor over his good encounters with Mia. Solo in the cafe restroom, Mia eyes her mirror self. Shadows under eyes from no sleep, palms calloused from toil, family burden like weight. She recalls her aunt who mopped halls 35 years while fluent in 5 tongues. A sharp mind whose brilliance faded unseen sans chance to shine. Mia decides game changer. She won't fade for ease or security, won't regret excellence, won't diminish for others' comfort. Society quashed her aunt's promise, not hers. Exiting, she catches Harlan phoning to orchestrate her ruin forever. The health crisis blasts, sudden. A Korean executive grips his side, slumping near counter 7. His complexion ashes as he wheezes. His teen son yelling in Korean as he collapses on the floor. Responders reach quick, but talk fails instant. The boy knows only Korean and patchy English. Key health data vanishes in miscommunication as moments flee. Allergies? The head responder yells, "Medications he's on?" The son replies desperately in Korean, unheard. Responders ready typical abdominal aid as he panics more. Mia acts swift. She ditches her tray, dashes over, crouching by the frantic boy. "Detail your dad's condition," Mia utters in flawless Korean. "I'll relay to medics." The boy's relief flashes. Words gush in swift Korean. His dad has uncommon liver issue, allergic to 4 standard pain meds, takes unique anticoagulants clashing with routine emergency stuff. Mia relays promptly, her tones slicing chaos with clinical accuracy. "Halt. Skip that drug. He has fatty liver syndrome, allergic to ibuprofen." The responder's syringe pauses close. "Certain? His son says near death from it last year in Seoul. Wallet has alert badge. They locate it, verifying Mia's relay. Responders pivot to safe options, but Mia extends. Amid work, she turns comms nexus, videos his Seoul docs, relaying intricate terms live, contacts insurer, managing legal jargon pros falter on, alerts his Mandarin-speaking allies, assuring deal delays. Her Stanford pre-med savvy proves key. She details his state to responders in terms they get, linking not just tongues but expertise voids. Harlan views this from his perch, grasping Mia's intellect in vital application. First, his enterprise brain sees her skills' true utility. Lead responder Carlos Ruiz seeks Mia's details. ER craves interpreters like you. Save countless. Why not med school? Learning her dropout for work. Carlos fumes. Systems flawed. Gifts like yours shouldn't pour espresso. As the executive steadies. For hospital, his son clasps Mia's hands in gratitude tears. This link, human bond over divides, embodies her tech's global potential. Venture investor Dr. Sophia Reyes, who saw all, nears Mia quietly. That handling, sensitivity, knowledge, that's emergency care's tomorrow. Let's chat. Harlan's Japanese allies tug him. This youth showed more utility in 15 minutes than your pitch vowed. Why squander her in U.S. society when she could preserve lives and forge ahead? Networks ignite anew. Clips of Mia directing the crisis viralize globally. Shares from med workers. Migrants kin recounting barrier tales in dire times. Cafe bosses flip script. From silencing, they promote her. Bookings surge for the Prodigy youth. Shift evident. Mia gets mom's message. Saw coverage. Proud of your growth. As night ends, Harlan nears Mia with respect-shame blend. Harlan seeks private talk next day. His skyscraper suite surveys San Francisco like a steel seat. vast difference from cafe alleys where it sparked. I've forged my path spotting ingenuity and disruption, Harlan starts, tone bare of prior haughtiness. Yesterday I saw I've ignored the clearest well of each. He researched Mia overnight. Stanford records with Perfect 4.0, theses on neural comms wowing elder academics, filings for AI interpretation codes revolutionizing links. You're not smart. You lead squads I fund lavishly, Harlan concedes. I demanded. Youth earn stripes, but you've accomplished what pros seldom do. Admission bites deep. Fear of eclipse by 1/4 my years blinded me to the evident. Harlan's proposal astounds him. $3 million seed for Mia's AI venture, prime space in his tower, full network entry. Hook up? She commands wholly. He backs her plan. Mia stays wary. Seems expedient, like remorse charity. Power flips often hide motives. Your AI surpasses currents, Harlan adds, displaying his dossier. It's bedrock for next-era global talk. Fool to overlook. Deal tilts to Mia. Total ownership hers. Harlan minor share for capital. Links. Contracts her favoring. All IP with her. Dr. Reyes joins remote, having vetted Mia solo. Not pity or age flip. Sharpest health tech bet in ages. Harlan's Japanese allies crave licensing Mia's tech for blockchain uses. His shame turned her global leap, his atonement via youth acclaim. Iconic when Harlan gives Mia keys to penthouse suite, vantage superior up high, need vista for your build. And Mia, recruit youth. We've wasted a generation's promise. Mia quits cafe gracefully, sans ire, boosts other young staff, thanks allies, vows patron return, knowing respect's earned ground level. Harlan's backing unlocks Silicon Doors Plus. Investors who snubbed her age now vie. Leaders who ignored youth innovators seek ties. Shift viralizes. Harlan's forum speech, "The horizon I nearly lost," turns bias study. He claims no fine credit, owns near-miss blame. As Mia inks deal, she notes her ace casually. Note, I've piloted AI learning from all cafe chats months. Harlan sees he backed not just sharp youth, a strategist prepped eternally. 4 weeks on, Mia revisits Eclipse Cafe, not staff, but true self. Here for Mr. Ramirez, the senior patron who bailed post Harlan's smears, tainting her as rude youth. Mr. Ramirez twists his coaster, shame tinting. So sorry. 5 years here, you always kindest. Should have trusted eyes over chatter on spoiled kids. Mia skips scold or guilt. Queries on Sophia, his 13-year-old granddaughter, lagging in French due to mismatched methods. Gifted girl slips in class. Care to coach her? Mia proposes. Not commerce, as community aid. Multi-tongues aid gifted process data uniquely. Mr. Ramirez tears up, admits daunted by swift shifts. Tech. Baffles. Youth differ from his era. Mia hears with true patience. Change scares sans grasp. Mia notes kindly. Your era tackled shifts mine can't fathom. Adapted to PCs, mobiles, web. Tougher than credited. Via thoughtful talk, age gaps melt. Mr. Ramirez recounts his youth job fights as man dismissed by superiors. Sees cycle he unwittingly fed. When Sophia comes for session 1, her self-worth low. French verbs impossible. Peers mock dumb. Mia links tongue structures cross-cultures, how her coding flair aids grammar. Tongues like scripts, she says, seeing her brighten. You're coder already, unaware. Hour in, Sophia orders French from nearby staffer. Her grandpa glows as patrons clap impromptu. Waves spread. Overhearing folks query coaching for kids. Mia lists wait for potential unlocks. Mr. Ramirez poses key query. Why return post my treatment? Mia's reply profound, simple. Bonds outlast clashes. Tech shines, but feudal sans mutual trust. Mr. Ramirez turns Mia's first home AI tester. Keen to link varied locals, grasp granddaughter's evolving realm. Scene closes 3 ages chuckling as Sophia nails French treat order. Her fresh assurance beaming delight. Real shift 1 dialogue each. 7 months later, Mia meets Supreme Trial. The International Forum calls urgent trade talks among 6 countries from varied regions, with youth advocates claiming policy roles. Formal interpreters quit post threats. Diplomatic links shatter. Director General Carlos Ruiz dials Mia direct. He's the crisis responders overseer, now high forum exec. Need navigator for tongues plus age, cultural rifts, Carlos urges. Youth distrust old guards. Elders dismiss them. Your connector. Stakes peak? 6 tongues, 5 trade views, 4 age groups, 72 hours to avert economists' dire warnings on last viable pact. Old diplomacy flopped. Need bridge over vast chasms. Accept delays her venture's key rollout. Strains backer ties, risks repute ruin on fail. Harlan cautions too perilous for youth. Mia agrees on term. Deploys her AI interpretation beta live. Ultimate trial for tech bridging age understandings. At forum, hostility welcomes. Senior reps doubt her tenure, legitimacy, presence right. Too grave for kids, grumbles Italian rep. Youth fear her system sold. Initial meet nears crash quick. Mia's rendition of trade idea insults elders as extreme, youth as mild. Bias, greenness, overreach accusations. Instead defend Mia pauses meet does novel. Asks each rep voice trade fears, dreams in native tongue, to own offspring sans cams. What ensues alters all. Elder Brazilian rep weeps in Portuguese on tariffs gutting his land generations. Young Canadian activist vents dreads of inherited chaos. Japanese official notes son's allergies worsening from supply woes. Kenyan youth head details village trade loss while elders debate quotas. Hearts speak, barriers fall. Mia's AI adapts live, not just verbal, emotional flows. How dread, care, aspiration cross cultures ages. Beta advances in talks, savvy to snag core drives per speaker. Pivot when Mia spots 2016 trade data rendition flaw. Fresh review shows arguments over botched baseline lingual error persisting years. Post 48 hours non-stop, fatigue hits. Mia errs gravely, risking all. Breaches rule, shares her tale. How her peers inherit fractured system, told too young for fixes. How trade worry shapes her choices. Reps mirror own and hers. Japanese recalls early career dismissal as youth. Brazilian notes kids' trade fears haunting nights. Age rift mends via shared exposure. From foes via translator to partners crafting fixes. Mia's tech enables shift. Her youth authenticity fighting future makes feasible. 6 hours left, blow lands. News major nation pulls prior trade vows. Faults fly. Faith vanishes. Guards urge end. Mia suggests bold. Each rep records note to homeland kids on fail or win. Her AI assures flawless sentiment rendition cross cultures, snagging not words, pledge gravity to coming ages. Ultimate her belief test. Can AI forge true feeling links? Can tech aid elder youth grasp trade views? Her AI transcends terms. Grabs trade urgency, cultural duty, universal kin affection. Playbacks tough reps weep public. Surge builds drive. Reps draft trade pact joint, using Mia's AI for word equity, intensity all tongues, ages. Not mere quotas. Forge fresh intergenerational trade collab model on humanity's key issues. Personal tolls rise as backers rage on delays. Big clients vow pull funds. Mia stakes all here, choosing impact now over later gain. Last hour core choice. Bail to salvage deals, secure wealth. Or stay, complete, knowing cost. Mia picks duty over gain, meaning over triumph. Her brilliance for such instance, not solo win. At 11:58 p.m., humanity's boldest trade pact inks. First with binding intergenerational fairness, youth and ongoing oversight. Pact live to 3.2 billion. Hash trade harmony trends 38 tongues. Mia's name equals tech bridging vital divides for survival. Leaders laud Mia method, AI-aided talk ensuring cultural age views stay in key meets. As cheers start, news crushes her private sphere. Her venture's top rival claims stolen AI patents, dropping product eerily like her labors. Night she aids world's future, theft aims her ruin. Despite theft risking her ruin, Mia eyes essence. Trade pact not just inked, groundbreaking. Her AI comms methods turn global norm for inclusive talks. No voice lost. Forum declares enduring Mia method for all future global meets. Her betabase's new diplomatic era, bridging tongues, plus full views cross ages, cultures. At 20, Mia youngest to speak forum assembly. Her address on tech for empathy renders to 250 tongues. School must see global. Director General Ruiz awards Mia unique forum honor for future service. Mere 12 ever given in history. She youngest far. Event live every land. Ceremony turns worldwide watch. Leaders rise applaud as Mia takes acclaim, seeing her not promising youth, but history changer. Media shift instant. Outlets crave chats, but tale beyond one success. Mia symbols what when society quits youth underrate, amps voices instead. Cafe Origin pleads special return. Mia enters Eclipse honored visitor. Same space Harlan demeaned her youth now celebrates youth guide. Contrast deep. Harlan skips discovery claim. Uses stage to face own prejudices. His forum talk, Horizon Nearly Lost, viral bias lesson. From warning to renewal tale. Theft backfires huge. Global eye on Mia's creation sparks licensing frenzy. Nations seek her comms methods for talks. Exposure wrecks rivals' trust, boosts hers. Top schools vie not student return, but prof roll despite youth. Yale, Stanford, Oxford craft programs round her. She builds fresh, worldwide youth creation hub for youth voice amp and global choices. Win enables family dreams. Mom gets top cancer care, full recovery. Sister Sophia back to coding with full Stanford grant. Struggling kin now flourish united. Culture waves out. Firms make youth councils with true power. Government's youth future units led under 25. Age bias as taboo as other prejudices. Mia's tech legacy beyond interpretation. Her AI bridges understanding voids, cross age, culture, experience. Bases family council apps for parent-teen talk. Global biz tools averting culture missteps. Education aids linking teachers to digital youth. Nations adopt Mia method for sensitive talks. From urgent trade to inclusive governance norm. Youth worldwide gain decision seats once barred. Mr. Ramirez turns key backer, volunteers at Youth Hub, aids community age bridges. His granddaughter Sophia, now three-tongue fluent via Mia Ways, launches school youth interpretation that spreads states. Dr. Reyes' early bet yields immense. She leads Youth Disruptor Investor, using Mia Win to show age edge and change over limit needing weight. Future Echoes Law enacts multis, mandating long policies include those living outcomes longest. Early shows sustainable, creative results with youth input start. Tale sparks global youth guide revolution. Youth everywhere demand choice seats, using Mia comms to voice cross barriers. Movement hits all lands. Year on, Mia back to Eclipse for quiet meal, not fame or party. There is learned genius sans chance wastes, but genius plus bold alters all. She takes spot Harlan shamed her youth, joined by youth trade advocates 6 continents. Ex-cafe mates now hub staff. Mr. Ramirez with multilingual granddaughter. Harlan turned foe to friend. Deeper win clear. Triumph unchanged Mia's core. Tech amp silent voices. Riches fame might serve bigger aim. Legacy and walls smashed, voices raised, promise freed cross ages. Viewers global share overlooked youth talent tales. Teen with bold concepts, youth fighter for shift, pupil queries shaking norms. Awareness ripples society. Mia tale school course global. On bias blind, diverse view worth. Tech serving bond over replace. Kids learn age no idea value gauge. Tale forces age assumption reviews crossfields. How young too young. Orgs can't dismiss sans reason. Merit trumps tenure years. Quiet times, Mia ponders path from shunned barista to world guide. Thinks every youth told wait turn or earn dues. Realizes not just own dreams won. Doors open for generation. Her aunt, hall mopper, fluent 5 tongues, never proved brilliance. Via Mia Win, that sharp legacy gains deserved acclaim. Shift full. 20-year-old worthless labeled became her generation's voice. All ages bridge. 3 years post-forum trade talks, Mia speaks Global Econ Summit at 23. Her main address not tech or trade rules. On human toll of age biases, power of youth voice heed. Open stark stats. Post her tale viral, youth guide enrolls up 420%. Cross-age mentor grows 82% world. Trade action youth-led triples global. But figures miss essence. Mia shares inspired viewer notes. 16-year-old youngest state legislator her region. 19-year-old immigrant crafting solar energy breakthrough. 15-year-old building app linking seniors to tech youth mending digital gaps cross ages. My path not unique for exception, Mia tells world leaders, titans. Unique as I embody generation's hidden promise. We hold concepts vigor rush world craves. Need elders ready heed over teach. Challenges crowd direct. How many youth creators in your areas now ignored for age? How many fixes to top issues dismissed as from under 25? Mia launches Youth Echoes program. Global link for youth creators to tools, stages. Not aid masked chance, true alliance seeing youth asset over burden. Worldwide Youth Creation Hub teams Unis Global. Reverse mentor where pupils school staff on new tech. Age views elders overlook. Her comms methods open source for learning aid use. Same AI averting trade doom now aids youth adult talk, families age gap mend. Post-tail start, age bias claims down 42%. Youth lead in biz, policy up 92%. Cross-age collab boosts sector results 58%. Mia's tone fires as she speaks each viewer. See youth in life today. Truly see what they say you miss. What fixes they give you ignore. What tomorrow they craft you to rush to get. Here's now action. Tomorrow, here under 25 idea sans quick why not. This week, spot one youth drive local. Back with hours, funds, ties. This month, call out age bias in talks or meets. Ask, last mind change from youth word? Last advice seek from under 25? Last treat teen as pro over learner? If all adults here took one youth concept serious, we'd fix trade woes, end inequality, mend every split. The youth you ignore might alter your realm. If tale stirred, past a need hearer. Tag youth voice for AMP. Note one shift post view. Prove world ready heed. Sub for more youth promise to power tales. Bell on, next world changer might tomorrow. Recall, you could be someone's dream faith reason. Her close words rally cry defining generation. Tomorrow not wait our maturity, waits your attention. Screen dims on Mia's direct look. Her call lingers as dare each must meet. Tale closes, movement sparks just launch. Next dismiss youth, recall Mia Chen, be heeding adult. Be voice booster. Be link from now to possible.